What's good with y'all? Foster Gamer, Foster Gamma, we back in here. I forgot how dope some of the music is for this game. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. That should be a little bit better now. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Yeah. That should be perfect. So, worst come to worst, I'll probably end up doing an ad for this. So, I don't know if I'm streaming the Corey today later with Kimmy or whatever, so I decided to at least give y'all some type of content. And then if she's down for it, we'll probably stream later again. I just have to just keep an eye on the Discord, I guess. But yeah, so far that's been fun. I didn't think I was going to enjoy playing the Corey, but I ended up enjoying it. So those, because I upload this on YouTube, so for those watching on YouTube, y'all probably remember how far we got with this stuff. Me personally, no. Team Leader, you're so busy these days. I see the mayor's car parked nearby last night. Did he come for a visit? Says James Blue. He'll be even more busy now. It's not easy rubbing elbows with the county officials. Gotta stay on your toes. Luckily, I'm also invited to the party tonight. Prosecutor Hans, Dutch, and Province Inspector were invited too. Thanks to the chairman's boy returning safely. He really trusts you. You're like a little rabbit bouncing within. He said you're like a little rabbit bouncing in with an invitation from the cartel predators clutched in her paws, huh? It's not sarcasm, it's a compliment. After listening to that poor homeless guy, why didn't you help him? What the? Frank, you little shit. What are you doing now? Excuse me, sir. Can't you see I'm questioning a witness? To witness Jordan West. You alright? No further questions? You can go now. We'll take care of this. Sir? Hey, didn't you get a call from Dr. Sutherland? Cause of death has been confirmed, so why beat a dead horse? Well, what's your problem, huh? How much was the bribe from the county office, sir? Why, you little fuck? Team leader, our team is watching you and following your footsteps. Those feet that kick incompetent idiots to raise up performance levels. Those feet run around to fetch big cases. Those feet that crush the mouths of insolent morons. Those feet that you dangle while rolling on your back for those in power. So you should take up this case. Okay. So right, investigation, verdict, death by abandonment. Okay. So the chairman's insurance we ended up not indicting. Because if I remember right, yeah, this one was actually a tougher case. So let's see what we got here then. Duty to protect. So Rare Walker found innocent in abandonment case. The Supreme Court found a railroad worker, indicted of abandonment to not be guilty. Station manager A discovered B, homeless person lying on the ground of the station waiting room. B had broken ribs and was too inebriated to get up by himself. I believe I said that right. Yeah. He's pretty much saying he was too inebriated is like when you can't do anything by yourself, literally. Like you're too fucked up. And sometimes it could be from liquor, it can be from your medication, it could be from drugs. That's kind of what they be meaning sometimes too. But generally it's saying he couldn't get up. Oh yeah, and it looks like broken ribs I guess counts as that too, huh? I'm reading that now. So let's see. A dragged B out of the station and provided no further aid. B was later found frozen to death in the cold. Prosecutor indicted A for abandonment. However, the court ruled that as a station worker, he was not legally obligated to help the homeless person. Abandonment cannot be applied in this case. So this is a tough one. Okay, so in my opinion, you're not legally obligated to help the person, but that doesn't mean you don't let your superior know. Like I feel like in that case, it's your boss or your manager. Like let's say this happens at like a retail store, right? I would have to alert the manager. Like even if person is freezing the code that has nothing to do with me. But I would have to let the manager know, especially since said person is technically on your premise. So if he didn't report to his higher ups about this, his higher ups will probably get in trouble off of this. But I feel like he can't escape scot free though. That's like the other thing. That's the main thing. He's not scot free in this, in my opinion. He has to have some type of I gotta see how many years abandonment is. Because if it's what I think it is, then it's to a point, yeah. Today is June 1st. How can I help you? Hello. Uh, Hello, Criminal Division 2, Team Leader Lieutenant Blue. This is the case regarding a civil servant's role as a protector. There's something called the Good Samaritan Law. It's a law that punishes people who ignore people in need, even if the person in need was not in immediate danger. It is institutionalized of morality and ethics into a law stating that one cannot Ignore those in danger. It's ironic, yo, because believe it or not, I was scrolling through Twitter. It was I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised this was even on Twitter, but it was like one of those videos or whatever. It was this guy who actually shot this homeless man in broad daylight. So, and the person who retweeted it, like he quoted it, and he quoted that like due to how dangerous the situation was, you shouldn't get yourself involved. At the most, call the police and all that other stuff, get like the evidence, et cetera, et cetera. But a lot of people roasted him in the comment section, and to a point, I actually agreed on both sides because so a lot of folks in the comment section brought up a good point that like guy was taking forever to load the gun. So pretty much, it's like you had about a good, I want to say, 40-second window to like stop him. So that kind of like put a lot more into perspective because I'm like, okay, if I see that, yeah, he's struggling, you can at least tell him that you're calling the cops or something. He can try and load the gun, but now it's like, yo, do I shoot the homeless man or do I go and stop them from reporting it to the cops? It's in some other scenarios the guy might not care, but like, yeah. So it's like I could kind of see where they in the comment sections were going about it. But in my opinion, both sides were not wrong. Because you also got to remember, yo, at the end of the day, a lot of y'all got families that would probably not see it the same way you see it. Because don't get me wrong, some would be probably happy that you ended up leaving this world as a hero. But a lot of times, it's not the case. It is not. That's why they try to constantly tell y'all, it's like, yo, put your, it's like, yeah, do what you have to do, but make sure you put your well-being into consideration for a reason. But yeah, so this is kind of like the same kind of scenario in my opinion. Like it relates to me off of that because I'm like, do I charge the worker for actually taking this man outside into the cold and letting him die? Or do I chalk it up to it not being part of his job? But actually, not. Now the more I'm thinking about it now, he didn't call the like he knew the guy had broken ribs. Did he know? Okay, so now we got questions here. All right, let's continue on. So, however, with our current laws, some crimes are indirect exemptions and not enforced as legal obligations. This is because punishing all bystanders by regulating morality for communal safety. So, in case that one kind of flew over heads because they were kind of trying to use fancy words on that shit. This like, in my opinion, what it says to me is that like, yo, the reason why it's like not like a severely enforced law is because if that's the case, we would be punishing a lot of bystanders off of this shit. It wouldn't just be the one person. So that's why it's not heavily enforced. So let's see, might oppress individuals, conscious freedom under the guise of legalism. Oh, under the guise of wait, is that how you say it, guys? Like disguise, like that's how you say it, of legalism. So law must be used sparingly when applied to morality and ethics. In keeping with this outlook, let's begin writing the investigation verdict. Cool. Forge the criminal clue convergence align system implemented. Oh, okay. This is stuff that happened. So the message program, input, local chat was added. Scheduled for a nationwide rollout. Cool. Wait. Investigation verdict editing updated. Automatic extraction and entry. Okay, whatever. Performance B. Ha, my security performance is B now. Yeah, y'all can hate me now. 5 mistakes allowed. So let's see here. So data discovery, site of occurrence, a natural death by school caught. What would that mean? Hypothermia. Okay. Wait, he was lying down on the street with his pants down to his knee, with facial and optical occupancy. That's not the same as optical, like your eyes. That's not the same, right? That's a different type of Alright, remind me to look into that. But yeah, with facial and optical. Yeah, they gotta be optical. So he must have gotten into a fight or something. So let's see here. So telephone call with Hank Gibson, age 38. So he discovered the body at 9 a.m. Filing was collected by the call-in. Okay. So now we got the I guess we want to call it interrogation or whatever. So let's see. State your name, personal information. My name is Hank Gibson. What is your occupation? I work as a civil servant in the Flower County office. When and where did you find the corpse? On May 26th at 8:10 on the street in front of the county. Wait. Please explain the situation at the time. So he's saying a different time. Please explain at the time. Let's see. At first I thought it was the... Sorry about that, y'all. Let's see. At first I thought it was a homeless man huddled up and sleeping. However, I said everyone was passing by, but as a county office employee, I tried to wake him and found out he wasn't breathing. Did deceased have any noble characteristics? He reeked of alcohol and his pants were pulled down. He also had blood on his face. Are there any surveillance cameras that show the inside and outside the Flower County office? There's one that faces the front entrance. If you tell me an exact time, I can send the footage by mail. How does the night shift work at the office? At night, we work in pairs, guarding the entrance and patrolling around the building. The workers on duty last night were Donald Gord and Jordan West, who both work at the transportation division. chief of the station surveillance. I hereby report on the unnatural death of Ringo as follows. Let's see here. Donald Gordon, suspect. So, screenshot of surveillance footage from the side death submitted by Hank Gibson, an employee. Okay, cool. So, as the person who moved the deceased to the street was recorded on surveillance camera when asked on the telephone about his identity, Hank Gibson testified that the person was Donald Gord, who worked at the night shift on May 26, and has been confirmed as a suspect for the death of abandonment. Oh, cool, they're showing photographs. So, suspect standing next to the deceased for about 20 minutes. View blocked by the umbrella. So, he returned after moving the deceased to the street on a wheelchair. The above person was questioned by Officer Frank Rivers on May 27, 2007 at the Criminal Division regarding death of abandonment. So please state your personal information, so. My name is Donald Gord, my resident number is blah blah, and my address is blah blah. What is your current occupation? I passed the civil service exam earlier this year and now work at Flower County, blah blah. Where were you from midnight to morning on May 26th? From the evening of the 25th to the morning of the 26th, I was on night shift, so I was in the staff room on the first floor. So I was night shift work. So let's see, 2 people work as a team during the night. Usually we alternate shifts, staying up from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. and from 1 a.m. to 8 a.m. On the 25th, I worked the latter phase. So he worked the 1 a.m. to the 8 a.m. Do you go out patrolling on the night shift? Usually, yes, usually we work with a full sweep in and out of the building. Usually sweep at 6 p.m. and once at 1 a.m. The investigator shows a photograph of Ringo to the suspect. Have you seen this man while on patrol during your night shift? I remember he's the one I found on the beach. I saw on the beach on the bench in the county office garden. This person was found dead next morning. Please explain in detail your encounter with the deceased. Shit, I didn't know he died. Well, when it was my turn at 1:10 on the 26th, I went on patrol, saw him on the garden bench inside the county building, and he was lying down. He seemed drunk, so I put him back to the office and brought a wheelchair. Also, I went back to the office and brought a wheelchair, put him in it, and then moved him outside the building. What did the deceased look like when you saw him? Okay, so I'm good to go with this now. Oh, they already got the name. I'm tripping. Cool, we got all that. Wait, he has a criminal record? Alright, let's continue on here then. Let's see, he wore a sweatsuit. What did the deceased look like when you saw him? He wore a sweatsuit and honestly looked like a homeless guy. His breath reeked of alcohol, he was asleep, his pants were down halfway. He didn't wake up no matter how hard I shook him. The deceased was bleeding in the time of discovery. Did you not see this? I didn't. I just thought he was drunk, a drunken homeless person. How could I have known he was unconscious just because the back of his head was cracked? Wait, what? Bro, how does that sound to you? I'm pretty sure he would be bleeding, bro, if his head got cracked. Did you call the police or 911 after you saw the deceased? No, I didn't do anything after that. Why didn't you call? I became a civil servant to work at the county office, not to babysit the homeless. Since you're a civil servant, isn't it your duty to protect and help the homeless as well? I was following the Flower County safety regulations and doing my job. If the regulations said when you find a homeless person, call 911 please, then I would have done so. Deceased had his pants pulled down. The reeked of alcohol, it was unconscious. Didn't you think that he may have had some medical problems or he may need some help? Officer, can you distinguish between a passed out drunk and someone about to die? He looked like a drunken homeless person. Had no idea he was going to die. How was the weather the dawn of the 26th? It was raining and quite cold. Do you testify that all your statements were true? Yeah, man, bro, I'm about to get this man locked up. He bugging. He bugging. Let's see what else we got here. The above person has testified at the Central Police Station on the 6th regarding the death by abandonment case of suspect Donald Gordon. What's your relations with the suspect? We are co-workers. During the night shift on the 25th to the 26th, when were you on patrol? I did the early shift on the 25th and was relieved at dawn on the 26th by Donald Gordon. Have you conversed with the suspect regarding the deceased at the time of the night shift? Even being relieved, we usually wait a few minutes till the next person is done patrolling. So before I left, Donald came back on his patrol and spoke about the deceased person. Please tell me what you remember about the conversation you had. Nothing special. He said a homeless man was sleeping on our bench. If he dies inside our building, his family will come at us like wild animals. So I kicked him out. The night shift's dangerous. I think that was about it. Did the suspect mention the state of the victim upon discovery? Actually, I did ask him what he thought. I did ask him why he thought the man might die, but he quickly said he seemed like a healthy homeless man with no injuries. Why didn't you try to help the homeless man after hearing about this? I thought he was gently removed from the building after being woken up, not dragged out, as he took the homeless person out of the back entrance. I didn't see him out in front of the office. Okay. This man was fined $1,000. Now you can let her walk, bro. Like, why would I stop her from walking? What is this, the usual? Yes, the usual. Okay. I'm trying to remember, how do I search? Oh, wait. Yeah, I remember now. So, was that the suspect's examination? Yeah, it was. So, I want to see if I can search this. This is a case that occurred on May 11th, 2003, 23:10. Upon discovering the victim, male age 62, sleeping on the bench, the suspect, who was drinking alcohol with friends, yelled, "Filthy scum." Wait a minute. Upon discovering the victim sleeping on the bench, the suspect, who was drinking the alcohol with his friends, yelled, "Filthy scum" at the victim and repeatedly hit and kicked the victim's face, ultimately smashing his skull to the ground, causing... What? So this is who we dealing with. Bro, they purposely are making this so I don't like the guy. But as officers of the law, we gotta properly, we still gotta do our due diligence. To provide top of the line security, performances, with measures of apprehension, rate, blah, blah, blah. So murder is 15 points, special robbery is blah, blah, blah. Alright. I did it on one, yeah, because I was trying to see. So right now they say I'm at a B. I'm killing shit. Oh yeah, it looks like they got the law on abandonment. So, person who abandons someone there illegally obligated, blah blah blah. Yeah, I say at the worst, just find the guy, bro. I don't know about 5,000 though. That's the one thing. But he kind of was. I'd definitely say like no less than 2,000 maybe, because I feel like 1,000 anybody can easily stack that. Well, actually no, I take that back. When I was, well, I still am, bro. But when I was really doing badly, it was tough to stack. Like if it was like $100 though, my bro, that would have been easy for me to do. Maybe 200, but yeah, once you start getting past that, it's like we're talking about way more money trying to get. So I got to understand that. What about pre-presidents? So yeah, so this man do have a criminal record. But anyway, let's see here. So blah 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 blah. So the deceased was lying on the street and images. Oh wait, or is this this is everything else. So then I want to see like his what's the name one more time, just so officer. Deceased was bleeding at the time. Discovered. Did you not see this? Bro, how would you not see if... Yeah, he capping, bro. Yeah, he capping. This man capping. Alright. What they got to say? What is he saying? I know Sergeant Vedder is saying, if I'm not going to try and arrest every civilian servant just because a drunken man froze to death on the streets. They received a reward from the agency, all thanks to U-Team leader. Subject score chief gave us out higher because he used them going to focus on apprehension points. Also need to get onto promotion lists. Take advantage of it. Okay, cool. Okay, what we got for this year? Definitely, yeah, they got into a fight over this shit. So definitely reported an unknown death cause in the county to the chief without letting the captain know. So the info deputy still supports the chief. I guess he's blind to what's coming. Well, they did grow up together, same high school, same university. Guess he's with the chief till the end. Their fates are intertwined. Which reminds me, this case is related to the mayor, but the chief isn't giving us any orders. Do you think he would? You think he gave up on becoming a deputy assistant commissioner ever since he fell out of favor with the chairman? I mean, probably. What in the world is that? Alright. So what else we need? So applicable for abandonment. So we already got this one here. So it looks like we got three choices. So mental and physical. Abandonment is the act of or inaction which causes danger in the life of a physical person. Alright, so what we got for the next one here? Law, let's see. So this one, the law applies only to the person obligated by contract and cannot prosecute a person based on perceived social responsibility to protect is in which a victim will walk in close proximity when fell off the road. There's a case in which a victim and defendant were walking in close proximity when the victim fell off the road and eventually died in the stream below. In this case, the defendant had no legal or contractual duty to protect the victim and made no attempt, but was found innocent. Okay. But this man outright got a wheelchair and tried to help him. I said try to help him and kick them out. So we can take out 98 off the rip. So as the police failed to protect the victim who fell unconscious on the street and explored the situation for their investigation, it acknowledged that the officer's actions and methods were severely inappropriate. However, since this is a personal issue between the officers involved and the victim, it had no legal bearing in this case. Furthermore, as the police were watching and hiding, the defendants knowingly committed the crime. The responsibilities of the officers involved in the inappropriate investigation method of entrapment must be handled separately. Thus, the indictment for the defendant is not considered legal. I said considered legal, considered illegal. So they're saying because it was a different crime, whatever they was being tried for, didn't apply, so they had to drop the case on that and bring up a different case for them doing that. Investigation technique where an investigation agency abets or aids a crime, waits for a suspect to carry out the crime, and then arrests the suspect. Entrapment by provoking is an offense. Or entrapment that induces a person who originally has no intention to commit the crime is illegal. However, entrapment by opportunity of an offense, where the agent merely provides the opportunity of a person who already has criminal intent, is not typically. So they're saying, okay, I get what they're saying. So they're saying it's not illegal entrapment. They're saying it's entrapment in the sense of like, yo, he was already in the midst of doing it. We just help provide. So they're pretty much saying like, matter of fact, that one TV show, Hot Car, I think it's called. You know, where they try and steal the cars and then they get caught because of that. So they would consider that entrapment, I believe, because person already had the intent of stealing the car. It's just, yo, we provided the car for them to do that because that's how we catch folks. So that's what they're pretty much saying. So what did this have to do with this one though? So as a victim fell unconscious, police failed to protect the victim who fell unconscious on the street. This was a situation for the criminal investigation. So they let somebody get fucked up over. That's, yeah, I can see why y'all probably getting sued for that. So it'd be more towards the first one. Now I gotta figure out how this applies because he can easily try and scapegoat this. That's the witness. Where is... So data discovery, he's saying it was 810. Perception was, I guess that's when I guess that's when he called it in. Estimated time of death. So they're saying he died around 5. Screenshot surveillance footage from the site. Smith. This person moved to the deceased to the street was recorded. So there's surveillance cameras that show there's one that faces the front. If you tell an exact time, I can send the footage. So it's only one that faces the front. But what's the name said he brought him out the back, right? Outside the building. Here we go. No person may sleep inside the building without reasonable cause. That above it though. That's good thing I'm reading some of this shit. But he still should call 911 though. Death by abandonment. Person who when someone who legally contacted A by supply. Criminal law death by reimbursement. Person who has caused the death of another through committing a crime shall be sentenced. Oh. So he'll get 3 off the rip. They're not playing with it. They're not playing. Person who harms the physical body of another person shall be sentenced to a maximum of 7 years and or fined up to $10,000. Bro, that's crazy. National Public Service Law. The goal of this law is to help enable all national civilian servants to carry out administration in a democratic and efficient manner. Alright. Yeah, because I gotta be careful when I'm going through some of this stuff. So happy like I actually looked through a little bit of this stuff prior to this, because that would have sucked. Yeah, he capping. And then you're telling me also, so like, cause that's what I'm saying, bro. You had time to put him into the wheelchair and roll him out. You telling me at no point did you not look at this man's face? I can't blame him for I can't blame him for person who abandoned someone they are legally or contractually obligated to aid may be sentenced to, yeah, but it's not that. So at the most, I think it's this one. Person in need help. For someone who cannot avoid life dangers or physical harm due to inability or difficulty in carrying out basic or everyday functions without the help of others. Criminal law applies abandonment only to persons obligated by law or contract and cannot prosecute persons based on a perceived social responsibility to protect. But that's the thing, like, attempt to rescue is different from calling 911, bro. That means, like, yo, you dived in to help him. Like, if you call 911, ain't that the same, like, that counts as the same thing. So when you say you made no attempt, you kind of, like, you gotta be careful with how you word that. Oh, yeah, let me listen to his next statement again. See what is your relationship converse regarding the deceased at the time. Even after being relieved, we usually wait a few minutes till the next person's done. So I see, please tell me. Homeless man was sleeping on our bench. If he dies inside our building, his family will come at us like rabid animals. So I kicked him out. Oh, so I kicked him out. The night shift's dangerous. I think that was about it. Did the suspect mention the state? Okay. Wait, so he didn't even mention, like, yo, fam has pants down and all this other stuff. Did you mention the state of discovery? Did the suspect mention the state of the victim upon discovery? Actually, I think I asked him. I think I asked him why he thought the man might die. Yeah, why you think the man might die? Yeah, why did you think the man might die, bro? Why? Like, he needs to explain that one. Why did you think he might die, bro? He seemed like a healthy homeless man with no injuries. Okay, so then why would you say this particular statement? Because death by abandonment, bro, means a person who abandons someone they are legally or contractually obligated to aid may be sentenced to a maximum of 3 years in prison or fined up to $5,000. Person may include the elderly, the mentally, or any person in need of help. So that's the one law for that, bro. But then we go on to this law, which is 1006, right? It says a person who caused the death of another through committing the crime of 105, let's say 105, of 1005, shall be sentenced to a minimum of 3 years in prison. So we got 2 of those. That's a minimum of 3 years, bro. That's a minimum of 3 years, bro. Homeless man will sleep on the bench. If he dies inside our building, his family will come at us. A wild animal, so I kicked him out. The night shift's dangerous. I think that was about it. And did the subject mention the state of the victim upon discovery? Actually, I did ask him why he thought the man might die, but he quickly said he seemed like a healthy homeless man with no injuries. Why didn't you try to help the homeless man after hearing about this? I thought he was generally removed from the building after being woken up and not dragged out, as he took the homeless guy out of the back entrance. I didn't see him out in the front of the office. Bro, I'm about to hit him with the JoJo, bro. Oh my god. He about to get hit with one of the mean ones, bro. So it was raining and quite cold. Yeah, bro, you a dub, man. Your ass a dub, bro. I don't like, bro. If I was in this situation, I at least would have called the cops or something, bro. You don't just leave somebody who can't get up and all this other stuff just like out in the front of your building. That's just the dumbest shit in the world, bro. Man, someone there illegally. Nah. I'm about to hit him with the. Yeah, hit him with the Joan, bro. Hit him with the Joan. I'm not playing with him. Venom is defined as exposing the life or physical state of a frail individual, either young, old, or suffering from disease, to mortal danger. Find an individual in a life-threatening situation doing nothing to aid or protect. When a threat to the person's life or physical body results in death, abandonment changes to death by abandonment. Criminal facts in these cases are the suspect's duty to protect, abandonment, and the resultant death. Yep, I said. What you thought this was finna be, bro? Wait, y'all got me fucked up, bro. So his breath reached alcohol, his pants down. And the deceased was bleeding at the time. Scurry, did you not see this? They're not okay. They're not let me use that because I was about to, bro. Let's see. What time does the camera have him? Turn after moving the deceased to a wheelchair. Okay. Oh yeah. Let me yeah, it's raining quite cold. I need that for nope. Okay, so man action. Said it was a healthy homeless man with no injuries. Yet you said, and I quote, briefly, got his pants down. And he ain't wake up no matter how much you shook him. Wake out? Damn. Hypothermia. Oh yeah, location is probably just gonna be nope. That's the site of the occurrence. Fire County. Nope. So the abandonment date. So wait, they're saying that he abandoned him on the 25th? Oh, on the site that he did it. Wait, that's okay. Shit. And 110 on 26. Oh, and then they're in action. Okay, so. Suspect. Okay, cool. You about to be like, yo, what are you doing? I talked with Dr. Sullivan. There's some truth in what Frank said. We need to persuade him somehow. Upload the file. Go ahead and open it. What? What do you mean? Okay, so the fact that upload it, go ahead and open it. If a criminal fact has been recorded, then you'll need to edit it. What are you entering for the cause of death? Hypothermia, acute kidney, cardiac arrest. Okay. So I'll come back to certificate of death. Immediate cause of death. Good question. That's actually a good question. So, it says it's an unnatural death caused by an unseen cause, right? Actually, your boy gonna look this up real quick. So, what constitutes as unnatural death? Or better yet, let's see, death. So death is usually considered natural if it wasn't caused by an external factor. Simple put, natural death is one that occurs due to an internal factor that causes the body to shut down, such as cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. It means there's no external reason for the cause of death, such as traumatic injury. He had a facial and optical hemorrhages. So death certificate hereby cause, okay. Attach one copy of the death certificate submitted by so-and-so on June 1st. Case file. On the above mentioned, Dr. Parr was contacted through his cell phone and testified to submitting evidence as the cause of death was illness related. It would be difficult for a non-medical person to be aware of the illness. So what's acute kidney failure mean, man? Because I think both of those are I say natural causes acute kidney injury. So yeah, and then cardiac arrest, I think it's considered. Yeah, it's cardiac arrest. So cardiac arrest. Yeah, okay. So ultimately, even though those two contributed to it, I'd say the hypothermia at the end of the day. Because think about it like this. Like, all that stuff that caused him to, like, because don't get me wrong. So, let's say, here's how I'm going about with it. So, him dying by hypothermia, or him being so cold, caused a cardiac arrest, acute kidney failure, and so dude was gonna freeze to death anyway. And not only that, he was dumb enough to the other reason why I went about it like this too. Let's see here. Financial. Cool. it was raining and it was quite cold. Like, bro. Yeah, he still would have ended up dying off of that. So if the cold didn't kill him, the Western name would have killed him. Because it's people that didn't die because of, like, yeah. So shit. So what's the doctor was saying again? As the death was illness related. Wait, but that's not what he said before, though. It says death, unnatural death by obscure cause. That's what I'm saying. Trying to see what falls under it. Death by natural. So death by natural causes results from illness, implication. So alcohol intoxication counts. And let's see, jurisdiction differs on how they correlate. So, mechanism of death is sometimes used to refer to the proximate cause of death, which may differ from the cause that is used to classify the manner of death. For example, proximate cause of mechanical death by brain apnea caused by, in turn, caused by a dose of administered by a person with an intent to kill, injure, leading to certificate and death as a homicide. Yeah, but I think he knew. Yeah, that's the other reason why I can't let that go. Because if I was to use the other one, they would say, "Oh, he died of natural causes." When in reality, bro, instead of you just calling the cops and getting him properly, like, taken somewhere, you didn't do that. So in this case, your illness don't matter in this. The cause of death was hypothermia, bro. It needs to enter the immediate cause of death in the criminal. Ah, so the main cause. So the main cause of the death was switched from cardiac arrest dudes. Okay. And what? Wait, that's it? Let's do investigation files. We edited the previous criminal facts. Please change the cause of death to immediate cause of death edited. Okay. Wait, how do I change that? Oh, okay. Yeah, because the dude said he was still breathing and all that. It seemed like he was asleep. If it was like acute or whatever, yeah, my fault. I'll take that. Undisputed facts. Performance level of 5 points. And his health is. So, if a drunk dies, all those who didn't help are criminals. Shut up. Why do I have to clean up someone else's crap? We'll begin by entering the objective facts from suspect's testimony. This case relates to the role of a civil servant, thus did not argue about what he did and didn't do. So he didn't argue about what he did or didn't do. I know you're just targeting me to earn points. Cops are all the same. You believe you're a character in a role-playing game, huh? I'm now a monster you can kill for experience points. And what is your role? Let's say you're a monster. And your testimony is loot. I'll use a forge to craft my loot into something useful. Dragging 2 pieces of loot, one testimony about the subject's actions and the other about his inactions. Okay. Bro, this man said the back of his head was cracked. So what that. Let's see. So he made it to. Okay. What else I got, man? Let's see, wheelchair. So that didn't work. So what he admitted. Let's see. Put him in the wheelchair. Yeah, it was cold. Bro, this is not gonna be easy. Cool, so I don't have to use that. Says breath reek the alcohol. How does that work, bro? They're not making this one easy. So they're not letting me use that one. And they're not letting me use that one. And they're not letting me use that one. So it looks like I got the right thing as far as yeah. So these don't matter. So maybe I'm just using them in the wrong way. So How do you look when you summon? So this is okay. So I can't use this. This is an explanation. So this might have been more of an admittance then, right? So. Crafting keeps failing. That's like the one part I keep trying to figure out. Though I didn't do anything after that, so. What did you call 911? Wait, no. He's capping. Put him in a wheelchair. You moved the victim and did nothing else. Now this is where it becomes tough. How could I know he was unconscious? Just okay. So I got those. So they moved the victim and did nothing else. I'm almost done here. I just gotta figure out what he admitted. Is that the law? Can I use that? Nope, I can't. Alright. So I can't use. Oh wait, yeah, I can. Okay. And it was cold out. Oh, they won't let me use that either. That's what I'm saying. Why would you say that though? Yeah, this is one statement he said. I'm thinking about it because I'm like, do I want to use this one? But yeah, he admitted. How could I have known he was unconscious just because the back of his head was cracked? And he didn't wake up no matter how hard you shook him. Wait, let me first off, let me take Let me take that off first. Because I got two options here. So his breath reeked of alcohol. His pants were down. He didn't wake up no matter how hard I shook him. How could I have known he was unconscious because of the back? Just because the back of his head was cracked. What does he mean by that? Let me try asleep versus unconscious. His pants were down. He didn't wake up no matter how hard I shook him. Yeah, let's stick with facts here. Because he admitted to shaking him. This is him, yeah. What? You definitely admitted these facts. Bullshit, why are you trying to frame me without even reading the file? What do you mean? They ain't let me use this though. And they didn't let me use this one. Homeless man. Yeah, because no, that's exactly what he said. And I got somebody saying, because I think before I tried using but I got testimony on what someone else said. Bro, I don't get it. Definitely admitted these facts. Well, shit, what are you trying to frame me without reading the file? Bro, I don't. What is he talking about? Oh, okay. So these two, so a few of these work. They would have done so. one's a tougher case, for sure. Wait, can I use the other guy's statement? Let's see, then I'll go to the time, so. Okay, I kind of get it now. That first one, wheelchair, that's correct. So I had two things. So that works. Call 911, please. I would have done so. Let's try this one, man. You gotta be kidding me, bro. They do not make this easy. Alright, hold on. How do I... Can I retry this? Nope. Probably just gonna take the L, huh? Alright, because 911 one doesn't fit there. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm tripping. Wheelchair. And then he didn't do anything after that. feel like they're capping here. I just don't understand what they want. Let's see, drunk. Can I use this? Yes, I can. Oh. Bro, I did read the file. Like, what more do they want? Nope, that didn't work. Oh, wait. No, am I supposed to do an inaction? I think that's where I'm fucking it up at. So he would have called the police. It's not my job to babysit the homeless. Can I use this? Nope. Yeah. Nope. Got the job to babysit the homeless. Bro, they do not make this easy. You know what's the other thing I hate is the fact they don't put on it's clicking on it? Oh yeah. Here we go. This case relates to the role of servant. Thus, the subject did not argue about what he did and didn't do. The objective facts from his testimony. So what? This case relates to his role as a civil servant. See, I didn't realize it was there. I was supposed to grab it from there. admit you moved the victim to the street and did nothing else, right? Yeah, so what? I'm obligated to help a drunk I just met? Okay, round 2 arguments. Where is it written that I have to rescue a drunk man? In fact, as a night shift worker, I perform any duties. So I perform my duties to the T. I'm not his guardian. A valid point. Abandonment is a crime that can only be committed by those who were imbued with a duty to protect by a law or contract. In other words, a suspect can only be accused of neglect if the duty to protect is written out in their contract or relevant law. According to the investigation file, the subject and the victim never signed a personal contract, but a law for duty to protect the county was searched. So I gotta be careful with this. And it has to be a law. Nope, can't use that. So we was doing this before. Person E versus someone who cannot avoid life-threatening dangers, physical harms due to bro, why people calling? Oh, I'm not answering. All today. See. Personally, refers to someone who cannot avoid let's see. So I'm making sure I do this correctly here. If you don't fall, there we go. So abandonment is a crime that can only be committed by those who are imbued with a duty to protect by law or contract. In other words, the suspect can only be accused of neglect if the duty to protect is written out in their contract or relevant law. According to the investigation file, the suspect and the victim never signed a personal contract, but an applicable law for duty to protect country county was searched. Yeah. I got him. No person may sleep inside However, he wasn't asleep. He was unconscious. You're right. Even if there's a regulation that railroad workers should toss out the homeless, there's definitely no regulation to protect them. Did your job according to the station's night shift regulations. Also, you had no legal contract or obligations to rescue the homeless man. Kind of like what you're saying now. And I have a question for you. Is an intoxicated person in need of help according to the law? None, not at all of them, no. Why did we discuss whether or not it was a legal duty to protect when the victim was not in need of help in the first place? A person who is intoxicated is not legally deemed in need of rescue. Furthermore, it's difficult to discern whether a person is intoxicated, sleeping, or may need help. Thus, it is important to confirm the state of the victim when the encounter with the suspect took place. Yeah, I got it now. That's an unconscious person, my guy. Victim was not simply drunk. He didn't even gain consciousness when shaken. And his pants were down. It was quite unusual. Even if you testify. Yeah, because I think they grade us on the performance. So hold on. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna exit out. Man, I should be able to just come back to that, right? Oh yeah. Because that first one, I didn't realize I was supposed to bring the thing down. So that one was on me. Did I get everything else though? Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. So they go back to where you was at. That's lit. So I don't have to do all that other extra shit. That changed the cost for this. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Trying to get this. Cool. That's it. Yeah, I know do this go around. And we already had decided it was wheelchair. Yeah, he didn't call the cops. Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't know you were supposed to drag that thing down. I was just thinking, like, I was just seeing it as a green. I was not, like, doing anything else with it. There's a red line to rescue drunk man. Right. Yeah, he thought he was good in these streets, though. So he had no legal contract obligations. Okay. Not at all. Why discuss whether or not there was a legal duty to protect them when the victim was not in need of help in the first place? The victim was not simply drunk. He didn't even gain consciousness when shaken, and his pants were down. It was quite unusual. Even if you testify that you were unaware of his bleeding, claiming that you were unaware he needed any help, that's really hard to sell. Even if you hired the most expensive lawyer, that's still a hard sell. Fine, let's say he did need help. Even so, how could I have possibly known he would die? Do you think every homeless person or drunk person lying on the streets is going to die? So you're saying that what you did was abandonment, but your actions were not the cause of death. Death by abandonment is an additional crime that occurs when death results from abandonment. In order to punish additional crimes, our national court requires the predictable proof of the resulting crime be presented at the time when the original crime was committed. Wait, what? In order to punish additional crimes, our national court requires that predictable proof of the resulting crime be present at the time the original crime was committed. In other words, the suspect can only be punished for death by abandonment if the subject predicted that the victim might die. You is a dub, sir. In order for the subject to prove that the prediction was not possible, two things must be examined: the cause of death and the confirmation that the subject could not have predicted the death. Bro, you was fucked. First of all, let's get that. And what was the other one? So I can only use, I guess I can only use his statement then. Well, yeah, why ain't he call the police then? Alright. Wait, you say he looked like a healthy... Bro, I'm gonna get this. I know it's that first one now. That's that first one, that second one. How could he predict it? I feel like that first one's good though. I'm just missing something. I tried this one too, right? Bro, he's contradicting his statement to a T. Like, I'm kind of just not getting where they're coming from about that. or punished. In other words, the suspect can only be punished by death if the suspect predicted the victim may die. In order for the suspect to prove the prediction was not possible. His cause of death? His cause of death. So hypothermia. That's what we're putting down as the cause of death. Oh wait. I'm overthinking this because it was raining and cold. And that's why he mentioned what he mentioned to the dude. Oh yeah, you only got one left, bro. You did predict that he would die. How can you know I was thinking what I was thinking? Not my reading. I'm deducting based on evidence. You knew it would rain that night, and that prolonged exposure to rain could cause a drop in body temperature, leading to death. Anyone with a little common sense can predict that. Not me. I have no common sense. Yeah, probably not, but I won't brag about it. Luckily, judgment of law is based on average intelligence, and it's clear you killed him. So why are you saving me? Shouldn't I be punished? If there is even a single factor incomplete from the components of a crime, we can't punish you. You're not guilty. Granted mercy to the enemy. What? Bullshit, bro. I'm calling bullshit, bro. Ain't no way. I'm not letting him get that. He said no reward points game. Like, brother, you bugging. I can prove that shit. There's a certain way to go about it. But give me a second. I'm gonna make a phone call real quick. So I'll be back.